I come in?
Come in.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sirs.
Good afternoon. Have your seat, Divya.
Thank you, sir.
Introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Divya Shakti and I belong basically from Muzaffarpur in Bihar. Currently staying in Betia, that's in West Champaran district in Bihar. I have done my dual degree from BITS Pilani, which included BE in computer science and masters in economics. Thereafter, I worked with an American investment bank for 2 years before starting my preparation for UPSC.
So what are you doing right now?
Currently, I'm only preparing for the exam, sir.
Okay, Divya, you have opted only for 5 kinds of jobs.
Yes, sir.
Why not other jobs?
Sir, all the jobs I believe have unique opportunities that they offer. But sir, when I quit the job with my limited knowledge and understanding of all the jobs that are offered, I found that the jobs that I have opted for would be better. I would be more interested in them.
If let's say you fail to clear this exam finally, what is your plan B?
Sir, currently I don't have any plan B. I'll reappear for my another attempt.
Let's say if you exhaust all the attempts and still you fail to clear.
Sir, I'll think about it then.
Okay, you don't have a ready-made plan B.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as a master of economics, do you understand that the present policy stand of the RBI for last couple of years is moving the right direction?
Yes, sir. I believe RBI in the current situation of slowing economy is not only using the conventional measures but also certain non-conventional measures to boost the economy and provide a boost to the demand in the economy.
Which are the non-conventional measures they are using?
Sir, some of the non-conventional measures that come to my mind right now are Operation Twist. Currently it has announced long-term repo operations, and these are the two that.
What is Operation Twist?
Sir, Operation Twist is an operation in which RBI performs selling and purchasing of instruments. The only difference is in the term of the security that is being purchased and sold. So currently, RBI has purchased long-term securities and has sold short-term securities.
How it will impact the working of banks? Let's say I'm RBI, I'm purchasing long-term securities and offering cash for long-term period to banks and selling them short-term securities and taking back cash for short-term period.
Sir, its impact is twofold. First of all, the amount sold and the amount purchased remain same, so the net liquidity in the market is not affected. Also, sir, the price of any instrument is inversely related to the yield. So, suppose if the government is buying long-term securities, its price will increase and the yield will decrease, which will provide long-term loans available at lesser interest rate.
It appears that it is being done basically to induce investors to move their money away from the bond market to the share market. If yield declines in the debt market, the investors have no choice, mutual funds and other companies, but to move their fund away from debt security market into the share market.
Sir, I need to go back and look at this, the exact thing that you are mentioning.
Okay. What is liquidity trap?
So liquidity trap refers to a condition in which the inflation and both the inflation and the growth rate, the inflation remains high and the growth remains very low. So it forms the kind of trap where it's very difficult to boost the demand. It is called liquidity trap.
How Keynes explained liquidity trap in terms of rate of interest and supply of cash, that is supply of money?
Sir, can I take 2 minutes to think? Sir, I fail to recollect the exact.
When supply of money is increased in a normal condition, given a particular demand for cash, which is constant, and you are increasing supply of cash, natural corollary is that interest rate should decline.
Yes, sir.
But the trap is that even if supply is being increased, the rate of interest remains stably high.
Okay, sir.
It's a trap.
Yes, sir.
Because people develop money holding urge.
Yes, sir.
RBI is reducing rate of interest for last couple of years, but the RBI's report itself says that interest rate is declining and investment is still declining, which is abnormal. Normal is that if interest rate is reduced, investment rate should increase. Now, interest rate is declining and investment is also declining. Do you think our economy is either into the liquidity trap or is close to, on the brink of liquidity trap?
Sir, I'm not sure if it is close to the liquidity trap, but there are various factors that are contributing to a non-increase in investment despite a decline in the interest rate. One of the reasons, sir, prominent reasons is the situation of the banks where NPAs were high, and the banks were in a mode where they are not willing to very aggressively lend funds to the market.
Why?
Sir, because there is a double balance sheet problem, as it was mentioned by the economic survey, where the lenders and the debtors both have their balance sheet in a slightly poor state. The companies which had already taken the funds are not able to repay their loans, which is stressing the balance sheet of the banks, and they are not able to release new funds in the
Because
market.
banks are in tight liquidity condition.
I think so, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good.
So, student of geography, right? Look, and belong to Bihar.
Yes, sir.
Look, 2019 Southwest monsoon season. Just before Southwest monsoon season, there was Muzaffarpur syndrome, right? And just after or during what Southwest monsoon, there was Patna flood. My first question is what? Why after what onset of Southwest monsoon, suddenly Muzaffarpur syndrome has vanished? What was the reason?
So the research for the exact reason causing the onset of the acute encephalitis syndrome and its decline is not known, but it has been said that there are three factors, 3Gs as they have been called, affect the condition of Yes, sir.
So how is your IT industry doing at present time? Are they doing very well?
Sir, industry is doing well. However, its rate of increase is slightly decreasing than the initial boom that we saw.
So how we export IT products per year?
Sir, the exact figure, sir,
Around.
I
Okay.
can't recall the exact.
We are
figure.
doing very well in our IT field, but we are still unable to develop any browser, any operating software. Why we are unable to develop these kind of social media platforms? What do you think?
Sir, in my opinion, our IT industry was developed in a way to service the demands of the country MNCs. And the focus initially was less on research and developing new IPRs. However, currently new startups are coming up which are trying to design their own products. So, sir, the initial focus on servicing and creating jobs as per the MNC requirement, it can be a reason for this.
So tell me some indigenous operating system, Indian operating system that our IT industry develop. Do you know any name? Any OS?
Sir, indigenous? No, sir.
Any browser?
Browser?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not able to recall any browser also right now.
Okay. Last year there is a movement in France, Yellow Vest movement. Are you aware about that?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me.
Sir, Yellow Vest movement was a movement in France and it was seen as a response to increasing unemployment and decreasing social...
Is it against employment or unemployment?
Sorry, sir?
It was against employment or unemployment?
So it was against unemployment prevailing there.
Okay. What do you understand by gender issue?
Sir, there are many manifestations of gender issues. It can be seen in economic, political and social terms. For example, sir, there exists a gender disparity in the economic participation of women, in the political participation, and also in the daily social phenomenon that we face. For example, the share in decision making in a home, their gender rights, etc.
So gender busting is also a gender issue.
Sorry, sir?
Gender busting is also a gender issue.
Sir, gender budgeting is a response to the gender issues that our society faces.
Okay. We have the two schedule, 5th schedule and 6th schedule in our constitution. So what is the 5th schedule?
Sir, I fail to recall the exact schedule
Okay.
provision.
Not I'm asking exact provision. Just tell me where it is applicable.
Sir, I need to go back and look at it.
Okay. My last question is, how does patriarchy affect the man?
Sir, patriarchy affects both the pillars of the society, females and males also. In my opinion, it affects males by putting undue pressure on the male to run the family, to bear the burden of all the financial constraints that a family is facing. It sometimes also results in a frustration in males when they are not able to be seen to fulfill their responsibilities by the family and the society, which can have many effects on them, on the mental health as well.
Okay, thank you, Divya.
Thank you, sir.
Divya,
Yes, ma'am.
India was supposed to be launching GSAT-1 today, but it has been delayed for certain reasons. Can you tell me why are we launching GSAT-1 when we already have remote sensing satellites?
Ma'am, I am not sure about it.
Okay, no problem. You are a student of computer science, and from there we can emanate the issue of data privacy. What India is doing about data privacy right now, when huge amount of data has been reported to have been leaked from India, be it medical data, be it Aadhaar data, and many other data. The citizens of data is not really secure if we look at these trends. So, what is India doing about it?
Ma'am, India has a draft data regulation bill that is under consideration.
Which is under consideration since how long?
Ma'am, I have been reading it in news since past 2 years. So exact timeline I'm not sure of.
No, that's the timeline, and that's what I'm saying, that India is not taking it very actively and very sincerely. Meanwhile, hordes of data has leaked from its borders. What are the other measures that have been implemented up to now? The draft, it's still in draft stages.
Ma'am, there was a declaration by RBI that all the payment companies, they need to store their financial payment related data in India. Also, there was a provision requiring all the e-commerce companies, if I am able to recall it rightly, to store their data, to store a copy of data in India.
A copy of data, right? But it's still leaving India's borders. We do not have any security right now, right?
Yes, ma'am. I think the reason is the data. We are generating huge amount of data, and also the manifestations of regulating data flow can have huge implications on our economy and also day-to-day security of the citizens. So instead of taking a hasty decision, it should be a well-deliberated decision that is flexible enough to incorporate the upcoming issues that the data usage can face.
Okay. Muzaffarpur was in news for certain other things also, apart from the ones you discussed with sir. Can you tell me what was it?
Ma'am, it was in news for many things. One of the positive things that I could tell you is that Muzaffarpur recently became the first, it became the Indian city that gave the first female pilot to our Navy. And it was Shivangi, who is the first female Navy pilot.
Okay. What I was intending to hear was the shelter case that had happened in Muzaffarpur too. We see that since women have been the targets of the violence and the abuse, we have many laws now for women, but such laws are not so active or being implemented with such seriousness when it comes to children. The shelter case was one of the examples. It took a long time.
fever, Chamki Bukhar. What was Chamki Bukhar?
Sir, Chamki Bukhar is referred to as acute encephalitis syndrome, and it is a syndrome that incorporates various symptoms like convulsions and low blood sugar. However, the exact cause of the fever is not known, sir, and it is generally seen to be associated with increasing heat, malnutrition, and lower level of sanitation in the area.
Okay, my final question to you. The Bihar government implemented liquor ban.
Yes, sir.
If you are made Director Tourism of Bihar government, then you understand that without liquor, the tourist potential of a state is very much reduced. So how you will tackle these twin challenges of increasing tourism and also at the same time ensuring that the liquor ban remains in place?
Sir, in my opinion, tourism across India varies from states to state. The tourist target varies from state to state. For example, in states like Goa, Kerala, etc., the tourists generally come for recreation. But in Bihar, tourism is mainly religion based, which is Buddhism, Jainism, and also certain degree of Hindu and Sikhism tourism is there. Sir, religious tourists are not much affected by the level of...
Isn't that a value judgment that you are making? Why should a religious tourist not be wanting to have liquor?
Sir, the religions that we are referring to have, they themselves favor prohibition and certain degree of self-discipline. And I'm not saying, sir, it does not completely impact.
You will ensure that liquor ban remains in place?
Yes, sir. It's a decision of the government of India. As a bureaucrat, the only duty is to implement the decision.
Divya, when the constitution was finalized in 1949 and even when it was adopted in 1950, Article 19 contained right to freedom of wealth.
Yes.
And naturally, Patel approved it, Nehru approved it, Ambedkar also approved it. Perhaps Gandhi would also have approved it. Why then, after more than 2 decades, a need emerged in the 1970s to remove this right to wealth from the fundamental right part?
Sir, as far as my understanding is concerned, the right to wealth and was seen to be to implement the socialistic provision of our government, wherein we need to reduce the inequalities prevalent in the different sections of society, which was seen as a more important thing for a country like India facing the high degree of poverty. It was seen that removal of inequality supersedes the right to wealth of an individual.
After 1991, many parties have come to power in center and states, and they have stopped making appeal in the name of socialism and socialist pattern of society. So across all the parties, socialism has ceased to be an ideological commitment. So do you think this is the right time for us to revert back to the original position by amending the constitution?
Sir, in my opinion, even though the ideologies of the political parties might have changed, but the inequalities in our country remain high. And even now, when the opportunities are limited and there is a growing digital divide in the country and most of the economy being digitally driven, in my opinion, sir, it would not be appropriate to revert back to the right of wealth.
Okay, one of the advocates of equality in Indian society and politics was Mr. Ram Manohar Lohia. Can you throw some light on his way of defining socialist society or socialism?
Sir, I need to go back and read his exact tenets of socialism.
Have you heard about Mr. Ram Manohar Lohia?
Yes, sir, I've heard about him.
Okay, what is his contribution in national movement?
Sir, I need to go back and study his.
You don't know anything about him?
Sir, I have heard about him and I know, but I fail to recall it right now, sir.
Okay, there is a Ram Manohar Lohia hospital in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
There is another hospital in Lucknow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we know, all of us, we know about Bhagat Singh and his idea of socialism and communism. But we also hear about Sukhdev. What are the contributions of Sukhdev in freedom?
Sir, I'll need to go back and look at it.
Okay, Bhagat Singh?
Sir, Bhagat Singh believed in equality and he was also against use of religion and other social dogmas while deciding the status of a person. So this is all I can recall now.
Why Ambedkar, who was a very strong champion of equality, allowed right to freedom of wealth to be part of fundamental right?
Sir, I'm not sure what was his exact thinking while allowing it. So I don't think I'm in a position to comment on it.
Okay, nice talking to you, Divya. Your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Have your seat.
Thank you, sir.
So you're called Divya or Divya?
Sir, Divya.
Divya. Okay. So how did you find your interview? What is your experience and how do you rate your performance?
Sir, I need to study a lot. Half of the questions, though, I did not answer only. So I think I need to study.
You are left with around roughly 20 days, 18 days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so which are the areas you think that you should study?
Sir asked questions from IT industry, especially about Indian IT industry, which I was not able to answer. So I should study more about Indian IT.
Where from you will get the latest information?
Sir, I'll Google.
Have you heard the name of ASSOCHAM?
Yes, sir.
On their website, you got all the
Okay, sir.
latest information. Hardware, software, everything. What else?
Sir, I need to revise my optional, a quick glance of my optional, and also the economy things related to India, the economic background of India, because I have my master's.
Which paper you studied in Masters of Economics?
Sir, it was a basic course with micro, macro, and certain statistical parts of it.
Monetary, finance, foreign trade.
So there were one courses pertaining to each, but actually the program is more skewed towards the computer science.
Okay. See, after the discussion, we have found that your interviews was good, very good. You are very sincere, having very strong background, and you maintain a very pleasant presence here, with mostly relaxed gestures and a smiling face. Certain points we are eager to help you get through this time only,
Yes, sir.
so that you don't need to repent about a lack of plan B. Okay, so 2-3 points. One, are you very comfortable with this size of a specs?
I have been wearing this for past 1 year, but I am planning to change to another.
With a small,
Yes,
slightly smaller.
It's a rectangular frame.
So that's in appearance.
Yes, sir.
In your answering method, on occasions you have guessed in answering. You have made guesses. That's not acceptable.
Okay, sir.
If you don't know, if you're not sure, see, there are 3 things. If you know, answer. If you don't know, don't answer at all. Okay, because these bureaucrats are very serious about this kind of misrepresentation. It's considered forgery, and forgery once was a capital crime. People were hanged for forgery.
Okay.
So if